Myles Garrett surprises girlfriend Chloe Kim with $300,000 gift during Winter Olympics. I'm obsessed. Myles Garrett gifted Chloe Kim a bubblegum pink 1971 classic Ford Bronco Bill for Valentine's Day worth almost $300,000. Myles Garrett gave his girlfriend Chloe Kim an incredible surprise gift for Valentine's Day. Just days after securing the silver medal in the women's snowboard halfpipe final at the 2026 Winter Olympics, the NFL superstar gifted the 25-year-old a 1971 classic Ford Bronco Bill. Not only that, but it was fresh with a custom bubblegum pink wrap. The car was estimated to have cost Garrett $299,000. Having penned a 4-year, $160 million extension in March 2025, making him the NFL's highest-paid non-quarterback, this figure is only a small fraction of his pocket size. Posting an image of herself alongside her new ride to her Instagram story, Kim accompanied it with the caption, "I'm obsessed." Garrett reposted the story with the kiss emoji. The Cleveland Browns star defensive end later posted a message for his beau on Instagram, where he wrote, "So proud of you. I'm thankful that I get to be by your side watching the extraordinary things you do. You fought through so much to even get to this point and you earned everything and more. The GOAT, my love and my Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day, babe." In the comments section of the post, Kim replied writing, "My love. Thank you for dealing with my craziness over the last couple months. Grateful for you, forever my Valentine." Red Heart. Sports' latest power couple. It's been quite the year for sports' latest high-profile couple, who went public in May 2025. Garrett spent the 2025 NFL season causing havoc as a one-man wrecking ball as he set a new single-season sack record that had stood since 2001. He then walked away from the NFL honors as the league's Defensive Player of the Year, becoming only the second player in history to be selected unanimously, following J.J. Watt in 2012. Entering 2026 Milano Cortina, Kim was chasing history of her own, to become the first Olympic snowboarder to clinch Olympic gold at 3 successive games. She was attempting to do so with Garrett by her side after he flew out to Italy to support her. Despite putting a score of 88.00 on the board from her first of 3 runs, she was pipped to the top spot of the podium by 17-year-old South Korean rider Choi Jae-on. Having suffered a brutal fall in her first run, Choi showed composure and maturity beyond her years to post 90.25 on her final run at Glory. Although she had to settle for silver, Kim's journey to even be able to compete in the 2026 Games was far from simple. This was because she dislocated her shoulder and suffered a torn labrum whilst training in Switzerland in January. Competing with a shoulder brace on, Kim is proud of how performed, leaving it all on the line despite her injury, which will now require her to undergo surgery. "I'm so proud of myself," Kim said shortly after claiming the silver medal. "There was a lot of conversation about me going for gold, but honestly I'm just so glad I was able to get here. I think this one might mean more than the others. I think I put it all out there. In the past, I would take a cautious approach and ride to win, but these days I've just wanted to do what felt good and I feel like I really gave it my all." Stay up to date with the latest from the NFL across all platforms. Follow our dedicated TalkSport USA Facebook page and subscribe to our TalkSport USA YouTube channel for all the news, exclusives, interviews and more. The snow fell like a standing ovation. It shimmered beneath the stadium lights, drifting lazily over the half-pipe carved into the mountain like a silver crescent moon. The roar of the crowd pulsed through the cold night air, rising and falling in waves as the final runs of the Winter Olympics played out. Chloe stood at the top of the halfpipe, snowboard tucked under one arm, breath visible in soft clouds. The world below looked small from up here, tiny flags waving, camera flashes blinking like distant stars. She rolled her shoulders once, twice, centering herself. This was the stage she had known since she was a teenager. This was where gravity bent to willpower. And somewhere in the crowd, wrapped in layers he was not used to wearing, stood Myles. He didn't look like he belonged in sub-zero temperatures. Built like a fortress, shoulders stretching the seams of his winter coat, he shifted from foot to keep warm. Snow clung to his boots. He barely noticed. His eyes never left her. When Chloe dropped in, The world seemed to inhale at once. She carved into the wall, launched skyward, spinning with a fluidity that defied physics. The board sliced through the air, catching light. She landed clean. The stadium erupted. Another launch, higher this time. Another perfect landing. Myles grinned so wide his cheeks hurt. He'd seen her train. He'd seen the bruises, the ice packs, the quiet frustration when a trick refused to cooperate. He'd watched her get back up, every single time. What the world saw as effortless artistry, he knew was built on stubborn resilience. When her final run ended, she slid to a stop, raising her arms as the judges' scores flashed across the massive screen. The noise was thunderous. Myles felt something in his chest loosen, pride, relief, awe, all tangled together. He clapped until his hands stung, shouting her name though she couldn't possibly hear him over the roar. Later, after the medals were awarded and interviews wrapped under the glow of camera lights, Chloe finally slipped away from the chaos. She found him near the Athletes' Village entrance, tall and unmistakable even among bundled-up Olympians. "You came," she said, breaking into a run. He opened his arms just in time to catch her as she leapt into him, snow boots and all. He spun her once, laughing. "Wouldn't miss it for the world," he replied. Up close, her cheeks were flushed from cold and adrenaline. The gold medal hung heavy around her neck, glinting. "You were incredible," he said, softer now. "Like, unreal." She grinned. "You're biased." "Absolutely. Doesn't make it less true." They walked together toward a quieter stretch of the village, away from cameras and microphones. Snow crunched beneath their steps. Above them, the sky stretched endless and dark, scattered with stars. Chloe nudged him. "You're being suspiciously calm." "Am I?" "Yes. Usually you're louder than the crowd." He chuckled. "I'm pacing myself." "For what?" He stopped walking. She turned to face him, eyebrow raised. From the pocket of his coat, he pulled out a small black envelope. Her expression shifted instantly. "What is that?" "Something I've been working on," he said. "For a while." She stared at the envelope as though it might explode. "You already flew across the world to be here," she said. "You didn't have to." "I wanted to." He placed the envelope in her gloved hands. "Open it." The wind picked up slightly, teasing strands of hair loose from beneath her beanie. She slipped off one glove with her teeth and carefully tore open the envelope. Inside was a single card and a key. Her brows knit together. "Myles, just read it." She unfolded the card. The paper trembled slightly in her fingers. Her eyes moved across the page once. Then again. Then they widened. "No," she whispered. He couldn't help smiling now. "Yes." Inside the card was a simple message. "For the dream you haven't had time to chase yet. $300,000 toward your own training facility. Designed your way. Built your way. For the next generation, and for you."